guys, this is Untitled, and on this episode of Soul Silver Randomizer Nuzlocke Challenge, we're going to head on the Route 42, the answer to life, the world, and everything. I think I got that reference wrong, but our biggest issue on this problem with losing Krusty on the last episode, how are we going to cross the blue sea of death? Well, remember how I made that joke about why could this Pokemon learn it? I taught Ezio Surf. Just one, for the hell of it, two, because I needed to get over here and I like making lists even though I don't need to, and I would catch this Pokemon, I would catch this Pokemon if it was high enough level. Also, I use them to train a bunch, so I don't really want to catch them because I'll feel a little bit dirty about that. But as you might have saw there, okay, maybe you'll see better this time, I had to give Maggie and I went and bought it from the Goldenrod City. Thank God for Fly, it makes everything so much easier now. I went and bought Thunder because he doesn't learn any other electric type moves. Thunder Shock and Zap Cannon, which I think is more damage but less accuracy than Thunder. He doesn't learn any electricity moves. And you'll say, oh, why don't you just go get the TM for Thunderbolt? The TM for Thunderbolt is at the Game Corner in Goldenrod City, and that is super overkill. But you may say, oh yeah, you can just buy a ton of coins you'll be able to get. You just need to make a decent amount of money. There is one game at the Game Corner in the American version for Pokemon, which I find ridiculous. Like, I looked it up, I was like, okay, there can't just be this one game that's basically like Minesweeper and takes forever to get coins. And it's like 1,200,000 coins you need to get, and you get, if you're lucky, 10 a game. Well, I guess if you're good, you can get like 80, but it's an all or nothing thing. So, it's a little ridiculous trying to get that, because it's just that game. There's no slots in anything, but in the Japanese version, no, there's slots, everything's hunky-dory, and I would go in there if I had something to get cut. I believe we might have to go there for story, if I'm remembering correctly, but, man, it sucks. So he's gonna be an all-or-nothing guy for me. I'm gonna have to hope my Thunders are completely on point, or I just get lucky with the accuracy. And God, I don't need all these wild encounters. Maybe it's just showing how lucky I'm going to get with Thunder. Showing how lucky I'm going to get with Thunder. Also, I really need a PP up for that. Only 10 PP. I'm going to need to be constantly going back to Pokemon Centers for him. Mount Mortar, Waterfall Cave inside. No thank you, we're just going to take the easy way, and she looks a lot like Shell. And I believe we're still on the same route, so it doesn't matter. Also, I'm going to sneak by all these people, because F the Popo, man! And we've made it to Mahogany Town. I don't like it. I don't like it. I know that's usually my response for a lot of the remake themes, but when I don't know what song it is, within the first 5 seconds, it kind of just, yeah. Even though it is true to the original song, okay, it's kicking up a little bit. I'm starting to appreciate it more. Have you seen this guy with a black cake? He's been going back and forth between here and the Lake of Rage saying strange radio waves are being transmitted. Who is he? I wonder. Or maybe we should head up to the Lake of Rage and find out what's going on. And I totally don't know for sure that the Lake of Rage is up here, but I know for sure the Lake of Rage is up here. I hate trying to do that in Let's Plays, but like, oh, I don't know where we're going. I wonder what could be up here. Also, I didn't mention, everyone's up to level 30 now, so everything's good and up to snuff. And who do we want? I think we'll want Liberty. Also, why is Liberty not in that spot? OCD freaking out. I need all my Pokemon to be in the correct number order. But Mr. Hypnosis and Tank should be out to catch whatever Pokemon comes our way. A Wailern? He is severely underleveled, but that would be awesome to have on our team, even though, I don't feel like training you up. Okay, he's going to be, if I get him, which I should be able to catch him, he's going to be one of those backup. Also, if he can take one extra sensory, that's going to be the judge. I may have done very overkill on that. 1-0! Perfect, all planned. I calculated that. I actually paused the game. You couldn't see, I cut it so well, you couldn't see me exit out, bring out the calculator, put in a couple numbers, and see what was going on. But, Wailern, hopefully if I catch him here in his adequately colored ball, and you are a scumbag. No luck for me. Come on, Wailern. Mr. Mustache, I need you. Well, actually not mustache. He just has sort of like, it goes outward. It's not really some normal facial hair. Hey, There we go. Whalern was caught. And Whalern data was added to the Pokedex. Whalern, the Ice Break Pokemon. Ladies! I mean, I've already gotten a bunch of Icebreakers, like, well, let's just read the Pokédex entry, and then we can talk about Icebreakers. It shatters Drift Ice with its strong tusk. Its thick layer of blubber repels enemy attacks. Always good to have that thick blubber up in here. Give a nickname to the caught Whaler? Yes, sir. I have no idea. So I was just gonna nickname him Orca. It seemed like a good thing to do related to whales. But the first part of, like, the... I forget what it's called, like the scientific name. I can probably pull it up right here if it pops up on the screen. Does it? Scientific name. That is exactly what I went for. The first part of the scientific name is Orsinius. I think that's how you pronounce that, but I'm going to call him Orsinius anyway. And I was like, that's so badass. I got to use that. So Orsinius was transferred to the Pokemon box. I probably, well, with the way I've been getting deaths lately, I probably will have to use him, but Orsinius, that's just such a badass name. I gotta go with it. And the lady who looks like Shell, I'm going to avoid you again. More ladies look like Shell. It's like they're going through portals. Uh-oh, what wild legendary Pokemon do we have? Entei! I'm pretty sure he also runs away, because this is like the wild Pokemon battles that are built into the game. So, Fastball, catch fast Pokemon. That's not what we want. We want, I don't know. I'm gonna throw Fastball. If I somehow... Actually, no, I'll throw Ultra Ball. If I somehow pull this out, my god, this would be great. I mean, it's a possibility. 1! Oh, I thought for a second we actually going to get it. And I believe off-screen one time, I think it was Raikou we ran into, and I had Liberty out, and he got Hypnosis. So there's a running around Hypnosis Raikou or Suicune. I think it's Raikou, yeah, because Suicune you get in the special area, if I remember correctly. So, we have that going for us. But I probably should have went for another Hypnosis there, but hey, I tried. And you want to look that way. There you go. People are so nice these days. And the Lake of Rage. Oh, I thought I remembered having a really cool theme or something. Nope. So let's see what's going on. The Gyarados are angry. It's a bad omen. And okay, I guess we'll go deal with Gary the Ariados over here. Gary Ariados. Can we just go up and talk to him? And wow. Okay, wait. We're in a new area. No? I don't know how this works. Also, I guess because it's a special Pokemon, we still can deal with Gyarados. But, Vulpix, I'm just going to throw a Pokeball at you because this is just going to be really sad. I'm going to catch you immediately. And nope. Wow, okay. Maybe I should put a tiny bit more effort into this. Okay. Give me a sec. I should probably Hypnosis first. There we go. I will totally murder it if I even try to touch it. So I'll just throw another Pokeball because I'm not wasting any of my good balls on it. And beautiful! And because Vulpix is so lower leveled and there'd have to be some sort of crazy miracle for it to be on the team, Vulpix, the Fox Pokemon. If it's attacked by the enemy that is stronger than itself, it feigns injury to fool the enemy and escapes. I'm not going to give it a nickname, but again, if anyone comes up with a good nickname for Vulpix because it's just going to be sitting in the Pokemon box, it's all up to you. I'll give it a nickname. Just tell me some good one down in the comments. I like it. Vulpix is getting a cool nickname. Even though it might not ever be used, just like that Geodude, you never know. And let's go see that angry Pokemon who actually moves around, which is kind of cool. And, it's weird. I have that reflex to be like, oh, I gotta save the game before I go fight Gyarados, but let's just fight some Gyarados. Gosh! And let's see. What level is he? 30? 30, indeed. And he's shiny. No way. Oh my god, guys. I'm going to catch my first shiny Pokemon ever in a Let's Play. This is so crazy. And it's raining, so he gets extra things. I don't think that was in the original game. If there was, I'm not even remembering if there was weather effects in the original game. I want to say it was added in 3rd generation. Maybe I'm just trying to make 3rd generation seem better than it was, but I gotta think, because, I mean, with the legendary Pokemon having abilities were also introduced in that generation, that bring out weather effects, that would be kind of like, hey, look at this new cool thing we're bringing in, here's an example of it, so it makes sense. And while he sleeps, we should hit him with some extra sentry damage. And let's see what we're getting. God, this takes so long for that animation. No wonder I always speed it up. Also, that rain thing is quite annoying. And we'll get another one in there. And, okay. If he stays asleep, I think we got it with a Great Ball. We can probably get something good. And... wow, not even close. Still stays asleep, which is nice. Do we have anything that does lesser damage? I don't think we do. Nope. The only thing I'm afraid about he can do is Dragon's Rage, and then he just 3-shots us. But 1, 2, doesn't matter because we'll catch him right here. Oh, you! As soon as I say it, he's like, not today. And it's a Twista. Well, that was disappointing. Keep on doing that. We're gonna keep heal up. We're completely back to full health. Good job. Our defense is really lowered, but it doesn't matter unless you thrash. In that case, that's going to be very, very bad. Did we use Extra Sentry twice or once? I forget. I'm just gonna throw another Great Ball. Also, I need to definitely buy balls after this fight because I am really low. 1. And done. Please? My God, not even a shake. Maybe the Pokeball will catch it. It's a flawless plan. 1, 2. No, you're kidding me. You are kidding. Oh my God, that's the second time 3 and none. Is this going to be the deadliest catch, part 3? And our defense is lowered, so that might do a decent amount of damage. That did a decent amount of damage. Are we really going to have the deadliest catch part 3? I mean, it makes sense in the rain in the middle of the Lake of Rage, but I really don't want to. You're kind of an issue. Also, nah, I'll just leftovers it while I'm throwing these Pokeballs. I don't need to use a healing item. We're really going to have the deadliest catch part 3, aren't we? 1! Oh my God! It's happening again! 1, 2, 3. Thank you! Okay, we're not having another big issue with a wild Pokemon. There we go. Gyarados was caught. Or Gyarados, as some would say. Or Rayquaza... what's the other? Rayquaza, I don't remember what the... pronunciation that I don't like. Gyarados, the atrocious Pokemon. Once it appears, it goes on a rampage. It remains in range until it demolishes everything around it. Jesus. And wait, he's 21 feet tall. Wow. Yes, I would love to give him a nickname. What would he want to be? So, not a shout out to all you Lost fans out there, because I've never watched Lost. I just know there's a guy with some sort of lock in his name related. But there's an ancient philosopher, which is probably where that reference gets it from, nicknamed Locke. And he's a monster in the middle of a lake, so he's also the Loch Ness Monster, so we're gonna give him a lock. See, I put way too much effort thinking into these nicknames, even though I love doing it. It's so much fun. And we got a red scale, which hopefully, if the comments are telling me true, and this guy in the cape is as badass as he looks, that red Gyarados wasn't acting right. As I feared, somebody must have forced it to evolve. Did you come here because of the Wild Tales? You're Scott. I'm Lance. A trainer like you. Coming to a theater near you. I heard some rumbling, so I came to investigate. I saw the way you battled earlier, Scott. I can tell that you're a trainer with considerable skill. If you don't mind, could you help me investigate? Sure, I'd love to help. Excellent. It seems that the Lake of Rage Magikarp are being forced to evolve. A mysterious radio broadcast is coming from Mahogany, and that is probably the cause. And that suspicious souvenir shop. I'll be waiting for you in Mahogany, Scott. And his badass Dragonite takes him away. Is this just a healing room in here, and what's up with you? Did my eyes deceive me? I saw the red Gyarados in the Lake of Rage, but I thought Gyarados were usually blue. Shiny Pokemon! You don't even know. And what? Why don't we... Fishing Guru's house. Hey, are you going to... I almost said Flashing Guru. Well, I mean, if you're into that kind of thing, go ahead. The Lake of Rage is actually a crater made by a rampaging Gyarados. Oh, that's cool. The crater filled up with rainwater and the lake was formed. That's a story passed on from my grandpa's great-great-grandpa. It used to be they could catch lively Magikarp there, but I don't understand what's happening. Really? You're not giving us any sort of rod. That's very disappointing. Maybe after we save everyone in the Lake of Rage and all that jazz, we can do it. But nope. let's just head back to town and help Lance out. Maybe we can help Lance a lot.